So you graduated. Now what?
Now what?
Yeah.
Now it's a whole lot of looking on Craigslist for jobs, and since I don't give a fuck about my major, then just figuring out what I want to do. So maybe that means, working in a gym. Maybe that means being a camp counselor. I want to work in, I don't know, I want to work in the psychological field. So there's not,
Oh boy.
considering I don't have a bachelor's degree in that, and a lot of places require you have that, it's a lot of Craigslist scouring for the next few weeks.
Oh yeah. What was your major?
Film theory, and it was kind of arbitrary at the time, so even I don't know what that means. It means writing about film.
Mm. Okay. So jobs. What else are you gonna do for summer for fun?
For fun, I'm looking forward to doing some art projects, that I've put off for too long.
Like what?
I like to draw, maybe get started on some more designs for comics I've always wanted to do.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What are they about?
What are they about? Well, I've got a number of concepts. One is a psychedelic fantastical western, and the other one is about a rock band who doubles as a superhero team. And one more that I've been thinking about is semi-autobiographical about my experiences moving around a lot the last few years, living with a lot of strangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's probably the one I'd want to do first, simply because there's not a whole lot of design work. I don't have to really figure out the look of it. I'd probably make it more stripped down visually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Superhero rockers. You probably do some casting for that around here, huh?
yeah, definitely. It's called the Kamikazes.
Uh huh.
It started out as a joke because I told my sister that if I was a punk rocker, my rock name would be Danny Kamikaze, and she thought that sounded really good. And that joke kind of turned to something I took more seriously. Then I started coming up with ideas for other bands, and I wanted to, it meant I could design like fake rock posters and album covers within that universe. So it allowed me to kind of do a little bit of graphic design work too. So yeah.
Cool. Danny Kamikaze coming
Yeah.
to Silver Lake this month.
Yeah, hell yeah.
June 2010.
Okay, so the top hands would be holding boombox up, John Cusack in it. The middle ones would be holding a guitar, and then the bottom ones would be working some turntables.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe I'd have him sitting on a beanbag chair with some headphones you can see around the neck.
Yeah.
And I was trying to work out what the background would be. Maybe a giant record behind it. So this is Mary from a band called the Mary Shelleys, spelled Merry. Little play on words there. She's got these streaks in her hair. They're kind of like lightning bolts. So they come off like horns. And then across her face, she's got these stitches. And on her choker, she's got these deadbolts going through her neck. Got the suspenders here, and in her tank top, this little tear that looks a lot like a lightning bolt. I've done some alternate designs as well. I learned from my art classes that it always pays to, give yourself more than one thing to choose from. But, I've designed some other concepts for other band members. The whole conceit of this one is that it's an all-girl band, and they are all themed after a certain monster. So I've also made one designed to look like a werewolf, and one designed to look like a vampire, a mummy one. And then this is actually a smaller version, but there's one is wearing a ripped up cheerleader outfit, and she's wearing a ski mask. So she's her theme is slasher movies, and that's the concept of her ominously rising out of the water.
Freaky. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I meet this girl at the airport, and, it's totally out of character for me, but I strike up a conversation with her, and it seems like we hit it off. We exchange information. A few days later, I call her up, and she seems pleasantly surprised to hear from me. And so then, I don't know if I wrote down my last name, or if I told her, But somehow she's able to find me on MySpace, and I did not take. I mean, I still don't take those social networking sites that seriously. So I had a lot of ribaldorous humor. Some silly-looking pictures of me. And she calls back a few hours later saying, yeah, I'm really busy this semester, so maybe we can hold this off to, maybe, you know, winter break or something. And, obviously I'm like, So I never called her. And, I feel like I learned my lesson with social networking sites after that and how I present myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. She probably wasn't worth it anyway.